Now, I started developing I started
Vimbas.
developing some funny symptoms here and there. You let me cut that part two out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time, and I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you will get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication, sulfur as in the element sulfur, S. I went over, I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing, like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm just a speedy? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, oh." I'm serious.
Just a few hours ago, Koda Hosanna said one of Ghana's biggest gospel musicians, Augustine Kofi Owusu Anto. Dodo na friend Koda Ewu. Koda a gospel musician be just or a lot of hit songs or respecting so and our put a lot of gospel musicians on. Na ne nyumbi ti say Nkw Abodoo, Bread of Life, Amen, Aseda, and nsem and a hit songs are chese or war. Now according to family sources, I will disclose the identity no na oyare kakra ansana ofemu ediwuye. Now there is this video of him I will describe a particular instance any situation I just say a doctor be our Ghanaian a man fake medication I just say man a yari seriously or say in fact at a point or stress say na on rest on exercise into obe yari a man yere edine call hospital be when disclose say hospital crow or say omuko do hospital no in fact omu diagnose no na omu man in drobi one of the medication no na enye e was say yare owo no omu de sa medication no e de mano according to Koda Nkasa or say in fact onu medroi for over 8 months specifically or 6 to 8 months and I just say onu ankasa hu say no yare no ye worse and worse enti also Google all medication e de mano e man find it out say back could be there a containing chese sulfur and was say or no Koda based on the sickness no efa no say emro mo call hospital no doctor no na chese or did na term crampo so akọ school adentina when who say a draw we dey and was say unknown among others narration or the man no emma chese a lot of people hremu say probably that could be the reason why yarisa until the timer or pass it out. This video I shall say a trendy enye asem ketu akra. And so a old video a tracy back to February 2023. Emrana one some of the fans a live session. Moma yankwa full video no yeba yebeto amoso.
I'm going to start with a story.
Vimbas.
Before we get there. My wife tells me it's 2015. I always thought it was 2016, but 2015. I put myself up under a bit of stress, and then I wasn't getting enough rest and exercise too at the same time, both of them. So the body just was not reacting well. So I think one of the evenings I wasn't feeling too well. So my wife carried me along with my big sister, and I was taken to a hospital in Takrady. I won't mention the name of the hospital. Now, I want you to, I'm giving a few details so that you understand my side of the story, and then maybe you can understand the medical people to their side of the story, and then you decide. So, and it's all about fluffy. Hold on, I'll get to that part. So what happened was this. I think we got there around, if I'm not exaggerating, we got there around say 9:30 or 10 in the evening. 9:30, 10 in the evening. I remember that because somebody was brought in shortly after I was taking the guy came at 11. He was on my left-hand side, 2 beds away. He died at 2 a.m. So I kind of remember that a bit well. So forget about that detail. It's not really important. So it was a night. So I mean, I was asked a few questions about my general health. You are getting the same. And by morning, I saw a doctor. They prescribed something for me, and I was immediately given some form of medication to take. And then they grounded me there for like 2 days before releasing me, and then gave me medication, asked me to take it, and then keep reporting myself from time to time. Now, I started developing some funny symptoms here and there. One you let me cut that part two out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time, and I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based. Please hang in there. You will get the story very soon. Was a sulfur-based medication. Sulfur as in the element sulfur. S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD. We something about us. You are getting a thing. But I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that. You get it? Because I'm talking about I had taken the thing for over 6, getting to 8 months of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over. I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing. Like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm just a speedy? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, I'm serious." And then by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, but also work with school and say, what does the morning saying with that? Why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden it was like some blame shifting B was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication. Then I said, hey, Simon. So this was my resolve since that day. I will not disrespect nurses or disrespect pharmacists. I will not disrespect doctors. But I can't take your word for it anymore. When I'm given something, I want to Google it myself. I want to find out. When I come and sit in front of you, I will not be quiet. I will talk. I will tell you that, hey, my guy, I'm just speedy. I pray you're not giving me anything that will harm me. I'm not supposed to be on. And it will sound like, yes, you are being all over the place. You are being too known, as we used to say in my primary school, you are getting the thing that you are getting the thing. But it will save me from being a guinea pig. Sorry for the use of the word pig came up. Oh, that's nice. It will save me from being a guinea pig and from you just telling me at the end of the day that, oh, I am sorry. So, bringing it back to the issue of Fluffy. As Christians, are we not tired of wavering doctrines? Are we not tired of it?
Adolfo, so basically, Koda and HSE, the old video dating back to 17 February 2023. How a doctor, a man fake medication, a man yari seriously. Upon news on his death, a trendy Sunday, 21st of April 2024. No, this particular video, I shall say, circulating online. In Crawford, bisa question say, wouldn't that particular situation be the cause of his death? Because some family sources say, "Chema na oyari seriously and sana obuye." We a few updates. By the more updates and a bremo answer na yebe kono subscribe here my YouTube channel at Vimbas. Kindly do well say ube subscribe na what turn on your notification.
Vimbas TV.